What's going on, guys? UCF Jaguar, and I am actually out here right now in Central Park, New York. You can see the downtown right there, all the greenery around me. The only real greenery around New York, kind of the lungs of the whole New York scene. But I did want to make a quick video about the recent news that came out. And just as a disclaimer, I haven't read into it as much as I should. I have just not been at home, and I haven't really been able to actually go and look deeply at kind of the press release that came out where Shad Khan, President Mark Lamping kind of talked to the media. Oh, my butt is wet. I'm not gonna sit here, but I haven't really been able to look at it deeply. Which is something I really do plan to do. I want to look at it and really write like notes and really figure out what it exactly means when it comes to the financials and what everybody's putting down and when everything's going to be ready. But essentially, what they're doing, they're going to be adding basically a practice facility. They're going to be adding a facility, because the Jaguars right now, and this is pretty much why when Urban Meyer took the job, he pretty much demanded that there be some kind of plan in place to get a real facility for the team. And I didn't actually know this, but they kind of pulled up a chart about kind of the square footage that each team in the NFL has, really, when it comes to practice facilities combined with, locker room type of activity. And the Jaguars were like the last, dead last. So it really shows if you can have a bigger area to do everything where, you're not, because where you're just not really come so close to all these people, and you just have more area to spread out, and it gives you kind of more ability to do a bunch of different things. So that is really cool. And they did put out different pictures, and they also talked about a stadium renovation. And they actually, when I did listen to it briefly, they said it was more of a renovation as opposed to a brand new stadium. And they basically said the bones of the stadium are good, they just had to do things where people are a little bit more spread out, not as shoulder to shoulder, so they're probably going to cut down on total attendance, which is kind of what the NFL has been doing, because nowadays, with where TV and everything is going, sometimes it's just a lot more convenient to just sit at home and, you have every different HD, replay of everything, pylon cameras, all that. So sometimes you see more at home, and obviously you don't have to go through the stress of driving, paying for parking, $20 for a beer, all that stuff. And the big thing I'm excited about is just mentioning a cover over the stadium, because Mark Lamping even said it can be close to impossible to sit on the east side of that stadium during a 1 o'clock Sunday game. And it is. I know people who like my dad literally can't go to games in September because it's too damn hot. And that it should not be like that, man. People, diehard football fans should not want to go to a game just because of the heat. And they did mention putting a cover over it, similar to what the Dolphins have in South Florida. So that's really cool. And they also talked about putting in a Four Seasons hotel, some venues like that. So, and also a great thing is that Shad Khan is putting a lot of his own money into it. I don't know how much, but millions and millions of dollars. And it's one thing if the taxpayers are paying 100% of this stuff, but if the owner is over here dipping in his own money to the cause, then it just shows a commitment to Jacksonville. He's not going to come in here and throw $250 million into downtown Jacksonville and dip. You know what I mean? So, I hope all these lazy Jaguars going to London takes are over. But I think we got to realize that as bad as Shad Khan has been on the football side of things, I think he does care, and he's bringing in a winner. And, he's a big reason why we didn't have Trevor Lawrence in the first place. But I do think we had to give him some props. But it's really cool. I really can't wait to read into this a little bit more. So really next week is when I'm going to do that. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll check in with you guys later. Peace.